Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome to this episode of Mugscast.
Today we're going to be talking about the first movie and the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man trilogy as we lead into Spider-Man No Way Home this December. Cheers.
So, let's just get right into it.
I'll get right. Fuck you.
Yeah, anyways, so we talked about it a little bit. It had a really long intro, like leading into the movie.
So look, just watch the fucking movies.
If you love Spider-Man, just honestly watch them leading into No Way Home.
Watch them. We don't want to. What we're trying to do is we want to find out. We don't know what each other thinks. We want to find out as we talk. So, just without spoiler-free, without saying what I think about the movie, just go and see it.
Yes.
Or just go and watch it anyway,
watch
just
it.
Because of the new one. You're gonna want to watch all three of these and the Amazing Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Just watch them all
For sure.
So it's worth just to have an opinion on them anyway, so you can have an argument about it, I guess, if you need to.
Anyways, so the intro, we said long.
Fucking
so boring. I didn't care for it. The theme, I like the theme, believe it or not.
The music has always been phenomenal. Of course.
Yeah, but Jesus, I can't. It doesn't hold up. It's not good. And then we start with Peter being bullied to fuck
everyone, including the bus driver.
Yep, cringy
fucking
on
weirdo.
the bus driver's part. MJ steps in.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Stop, the bus!" And he's like, "Oh, fucking K, whatever."
All right,
bitch.
fine. Whatever, fucking party pooper ass bitch. I just wanted to fucking kill this kid. So they go into for the field trip,
and Peter's awkward. I want to sure we talk about this for a second because this is the only awkward Peter we get from the three Spider-Men that we know from the universe, from the cinematic universe, because they're. No. We'll talk about it more in a minute. But when I say awkward, I mean like very nerdy awkward.
No, I was gonna say turn your gain up just a little bit. Just turn it up just a little bit.
I knew it.
Not all the way to one. Not all the way to one. Just a little bit under one.
No, that's fine. Let's do it. We're okay.
It's fine.
Anyways,
it's
very awkward, nerdy Peter.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And he's also, he's the most middle-aged. He's
not a high schooler.
It's such a fucking problem. I never, when I watched these movies as a kid, I did not
think about it.
I didn't comprehend because when you're a kid, you're just like
everybody's older. When they're older, yes. But it's like, true.
Now the teacher looks younger than all of the students.
It's true.
He looks like he's in high school, and they're all fucking middle-aged lawyers.
Yeah, you're right. 100%.
Insane.
You're right. I was actually thinking the same thing. I was like, Toby does not pull off young. Dude. He does not pull off high schooler.
None of them do.
Harry maybe a little bit, but it's more like low key, like a low grade college student to a high grade high schooler.
But Jesus Christ, Flash looks like he should be fucking doing his taxes. I like the little exchange that Harry and Norman have in the car before they get out. I actually like that. That was kind of nice.
Yes. It actually shows you Harry.
Accurate. It's like their relationship. It gives you their relationship right off the bat.
It does, because you can tell Harry has like a love-hate relationship with his father, and then we get the scene
something of a scientist.
Yes, I love this meme. I wrote it. Something of a blank meme. Yeah. I love this meme.
Something of a scientist myself. And I like when they go into the place and start running around. I actually like Harry and Peter. Especially in this first one, they have nice.
It's awkward.
They feel, but because they're so different, but they feel like friends.
Friends, yes.
Like the way they're exploring and
you feel there's a
history
between them, yes.
And they're kind of like ribbing each other a little bit. Yep. It's like it's good. Did the fucking spider really have to be fucking blue and red? You fucks.
Well, yeah.
Who Fuck that.
No,
it's so
it makes
on
sense.
The nose.
No,
it's
it makes
so
sense.
On the nose.
It makes sense though.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. When he's designing his suit.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's so on the fucking nose. Yeah. It's so
but
ridiculous.
It's like that. I think it's like that in the Amazing Spider-Man as well. It's like a darker red and blue, almost a purplish looking spider. Yes.
No.
I'm almost positive. Yeah.
We'll see, but it's not.
I actually think. No, I don't think it's comic book accurate, but I swear, it's something weird. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
Fuck it. Who cares if it's comic book accurate? Those comics were made in the fucking 60s. He's
enough.
Wearing a sweater vest everywhere he goes.
Facts. So Pete says some stupid line real quick. Hold on. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
No, what were you gonna say?
No. It's in a little bit.
Okay. Well, Pete says some stupid line about like I'm gonna say it right now. I don't care for Harry. After a certain point in the movie,
this is the only movie I like Harry in.
Yeah, exactly. I like him up to a point, right? But then so Pete says some really geeky scientific thing, and
Yeah,
Harry's
and then he
literally
repeats it
like,
back.
"Who cares about this?"
Yeah.
Right? And then he goes and talks to Andrew. He's like, he repeats the same fucking line, bro. And Peter, being the nice guy that he is, just lets it slide.
Yeah. So he gets bitten. I don't know. He gets bitten.
Yeah.
I guess doesn't he go straight home, or do we cut to Norman before he goes home? We got to Norman.
No, we got the Norman.
Back to formula.
Yeah.
Back to formula.
Not the fight. No, not him.
No, but he
that.
said because he's like, if this doesn't
I
work
think
out,
we
we
should
gotta
go-
go back to formula. He's like,
Yeah.
back to formula.
Yeah.
Back to formula.
But I actually really, really like Willem Dafoe in this.
Yeah, he's great.
He's
never been
full,
a bad. He's an amazing
never,
actor. He's an amazing actor.
He goes full into this though. Like he's amazing, honestly.
Yeah,
Oh
Peter goes
wait,
home.
I wrote a note that says, "Does Peter not think to say anything to anybody?" Like,
About what?
He got bit by a spider that clearly left a bump. He gets home, he's sweating bullets.
He doesn't. He's out of his mind though. Like when he gets home, he's
Yeah.
clearly like basically about to pass
But
out.
you would think the moment he got bitten and saw the bump, he'd be like, "Hey, yo, that missing spider just bit me." Now he's just like, "Hey, yo, I gotta take a picture real
But
quick."
that's the thing is like he's so socially awkward. If
Yeah,
he said
but-
anything,
yeah.
they'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, Parker."
Yeah, but that's the thing though.
You
It's
know?
like, ugh.
No one would care. No one cares what he has
Yeah,
to
that's
say.
what it's true. That's actually exactly how they put it as.
So yeah, he goes home, starts to class, whatever, and then
Yeah.
we get when Norman.
Oh, actually, wait. I want to get into this because there's a lot of people that say that this Spider-Man isn't like quippy enough and isn't like. There's a couple little lines in there that he tries, like when he gets home and Ben's like, "Hey, you want to grab a bite?" He's like, "Had a bite," and then he goes upstairs. Like he's literally talking about he got bitten.
Yeah.
But like
That's
he
not-
tries,
that's
but the
not,
delivery.
that's not him making a quip though. That's the writers trying to be snippy.
I know, but at the same time, it's still them trying to
It's
give him
not
like a
him-
snarky like Spider-Man
no,
attitude. And
that
it's
was supposed
not
to be
good.
him saying that seriously, and then you as the viewer are supposed to be like, "Oh, had a bite."
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe, but
he's not
I
like
don't know.
why would he
Whatever.
make a joke about it? Like what the like.
Because he's socially awkward. I don't think he realizes the amount of danger he's in, honestly. I really don't. I don't think he realized the danger. He wasn't in danger anyways. But anyways.
But like it's not a joke that anyone but him would understand.
True.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't, anyway.
Yeah, anyways,
So,
actually,
Norman-
can we talk about real quick Uncle Ben? Like, they make him very lovable.
Sure, yeah.
They do. He's all over this. He's literally all over this. No, he's all over
fine.
this. He's literally like an imprint on Spider-Man in this movie. Like,
Throughout all of it.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, Norman gets, he's like, fuck it, I'm running human trials. Which, funnily
Yeah.
enough, I kind of forgot. It's like the exact same thing as Amazing Spider-Man with the lizard, which
Yes.
we'll get to.
Yeah.
But, and I just love, he gets strapped in and just very faintly goes,
oh, it's cold. And I talked to I was like, was that Norman or was that Willem Dafoe?
I think it was both. I think he just kind of
He's like,
slipped it in
oh,
there.
it's cold.
It's so funny. It was
yeah.
but it's not like, oh, it's cold. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so
yeah.
high pitched. Peter, goes through his full transformation, and I've always loved as a kid. It was my fucking. I used to try and do it all the time. The little fucking stair jump he does when he comes down the stairs, he like wall runs down.
Oh,
or whatever.
yeah.
I always thought that was the coolest shit when I was younger. I was like, I gotta do this. Like,
Oh,
I have
wait,
a
hold on.
staircase. This is something I can do. I can't crawl on walls, but I can do that.
So Spider-Man's changing at the same time as Norman's changing.
Yeah.
It's a very big deal. It's not alarming to Peter in any way whatsoever. He all of a sudden has muscles. He's quicker. He can see without his glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fine. Hey, whatever. You just woke up a superhero. As far as
Yeah.
you're concerned, you're a fucking badass. But let's go back to Norman for a second because there's two things in here that make me be like, what? So, again, Willem Dafoe is awesome in this, okay? But then he jumps up on that.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
I can't, bro. When he did that star, I was like, it's like, what the fuck is he, a fucking cat? Like, it's good. He's going full, like,
Back to formula.
yeah. His acting is over the top, but I think this is the direction that he was meant to be.
Yeah.
Because I will say right now, these Spider-Man movies are very gimmicky and very trying to be over the top in a comic way.
Yes, but
It's not terrible.
I'll save it for.
We'll
I'll
save it for the
second
ending.
one. I'll save it for the second one, actually. He goes to the cafeteria, and he does a little thing where he catches her food. That was real.
Yes,
They actually did it like
you ready?
100 different fucking
156 tries and it
Yeah.
took 16 hours.
Yep.
And it was real.
Yep.
Another meme we skipped over is the one where Parker's taking off his glasses and putting them on. That's another meme.
Yeah,
that's another one.
I forgot about that one.
But yes, that catch is real, 100%. Like I said, it took 156 tries, 16 hours. Can you imagine spending a whole day shooting that one scene?
Yeah.
Jesus. But they got it.
Then you know, they were trying to make it a fucking analogy for puberty. They were trying real hard.
Yes.
You know, he catches her or whatever, and then
Yes.
he's rock solid, so then the webs start coming out. You know, it's like, okay,
yeah,
we don't need this.
And I wrote a web that ... no one noticed.
Yeah, I know. No, they all saw it.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but the first time when he shoots it,
yeah, that was like, okay, fine. But then he drags it out, and then
it was like, what is that?
5 days later,
there's a lot of moments in this movie.
Gee, who could that be?
Yeah, there's a lot of moments in this movie where I'm like, okay, I understand that everybody else is supposed to be extremely stupid and not the audience, but they're a little too stupid. There's some moments where I'm like, fuck you. And the second one is a moment like that too. So he attaches himself to the lunch tray and then he pulls it, right?
Yeah.
And the part that makes me laugh with this is I didn't notice it when I was younger because it's more like, oh God, what's going on with him, right? But his friend laughs at him, Flash's friend.
Yeah.
Like it hits him and Flash's friend's like, ah, like nowhere. And Flash is just like a fucking gorilla, instantly pissed. But like his friend laughs at him. It's fair game. Everybody fucking can get the laugh, I guess. Whatever.
So, they do a good job, or a pretty cool job showing his spider sense, I guess.
Yeah. I will say real quick, I still to this day, I prefer web shooters. I really do.
Oh, yeah. Who doesn't?
I don't care for it. And people are like, he's the ultimate Spider-Man.
Whoever likes fucking organic webs?
Yeah, like
You're
everybody's
weird
like, yeah.
if you like organic webs. Leave this fucking, dislike the video and leave the channel. We don't want you here if you like organic webs.
But no, for real, like, I don't care for it. I don't care for it.
Like,
it's just weird. I love.
Subscribe, we love you.
I just like seeing him building his web shooters and shit.
Yeah. But it just makes everything more interesting because he has to reload the cartridges. Yeah. It adds more tension to fights and stuff.
So yeah, we got our first look at the spider sense, and it's okay. It's a good look at
good.
it. It works,
like it.
Yeah. And then there's a funny line.
And then but then he does a fucking quadruple backflip, and everybody's like, "Well, nice job, dude."
Yeah.
Like, that's not even physically possible.
Yeah. Well, before that, MJ's like, "Help him, Harry," and he does that flip.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Which one?"
Yeah.
It's so good.
That fucking flip though. I was like, how are people seeing this and not like? I mean, Amazing Spider-Man has one moment like that too.
Yeah.
With the basketball.
Yeah.
But it's like it's not.
It's over the top. It's ridiculous. It's something they've never seen him do before. And then all of a sudden, boom, he's like super fucking flipping acrobatic son of a bitch. He beats Flash, and then everybody's like, Parker, you're a freak. Like, what happened? Yeah. What the fuck? What do you mean? You guys have clearly seen this kid get bullied to shit.
You're
and then everybody's like,
show, dude.
Peter's a weirdo. Yeah. Okay, good job, man. That's not how that works, dude. At all.
So the first climbing scene is great. It's obviously like very iconic. It's great. The music, dude, like every movement that he makes,
until he gets on the roof.
It's so cool.
Until he gets on the roof.
Why?
And he's running.
Oh, the CGI and the green screen?
Bro, I wrote CGI did not hold up on
No, of course not.
Dude, oh my God,
it's not even like entirely CGI. It's like green screen. It's like actually his face. Like when
he
jumps up.
But it's just his face.
Like,
but then when he's like on the roof and he's
jumping
jumping to the other roof, dude, no, that's horrendous. It's like, it's video game.
Yeah, no, really, that's what I said. It's like PS1. It's like a PS1 game.
So he's trying to figure out how to do his webs.
Go web!
Yeah,
you know? I always like that scene.
Then he hits the Shazam, which
it's
funny because I don't think it's actually supposed to be a reference
up, and away web.
Yeah,
no, it's supposed to be a reference to Shazam. Or maybe it is.
Maybe, I don't know. But also, I wrote, where did those webs land? Like, because they're supposed to be super organic and super strong, so wherever the fuck it hit, like, they're stuck.
I think it just hit the building on the other side, because they went far. They probably landed on the wall. But, so, MJ and Peter, I think they have a conversation around here or whatever out in the backyard. When he takes out the trash, maybe that's this.
Oh, wait, another thing I wrote, this is where people are stupid is, so you mean to tell me that nobody noticed a man that was yelling and swinging? Very low, kind of, by the way, too. Like, there's no way.
They wouldn't have seen his face, but it's still like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, they're this is like their best. They're the best in this movie.
Yeah.
Let me just say right now, everyone in this movie, this is peak for everyone, except maybe Toby. He might be a little bit better in 2.
He's much
but
better
everyone else, once you get through to 2 and onward to 3, they're sleepwalking through the shit for some reason. They don't give a fuck.
I can somewhat
James
agree
Franco,
with you.
Don't give a fuck.
I can somewhat agree with you. We'll get into it.
Kirsten Dunst, don't give a fuck. Everyone
stops
stops giving a single fuck about the performances. I'm telling you, the acting declines heavily. I
can somewhat agree with you. And
they have like chemistry here, and then something shit just changed.
But it's supposed to. That's how good their acting is. We'll get into it more. Let's not skip ahead yet.
So
this conversation
with May, Or they're coming. What do you go ahead?
No, go ahead. What are we gonna say?
No. You go ahead.
May and Peter.
I'm skipping ahead. Past
I was gonna say. Well, there's a conversation that with MJ in the back.
Yeah.
Of their apartments, I guess, whatever. Or yeah,
houses,
whatever.
condos, whatever. Houses.
And this is when MJ starts to look at Peter differently. Like this conversation right here is where MJ is looking at Peter differently. Like this is where you can start. This is where you could tell she's piqued his he's piqued her interest. This is where their chemistry really starts to build. They've known each other for forever, but this is where it's like, oh, I'm looking at him differently now because she says you look taller somehow. But it's not just because he does physically.
Yeah, it's where he piques her interest because he's got a hot fucking bod now.
No, it's not even just that. It's like he sounds more confident. Is what? Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the same time, he's not hunching over anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, and then there's the scene with May where he isn't letting her in the room.
Yes.
Whatever. Which just gonna go.
Puberty.
I'm gonna go out and say right now. They did a way better version of this in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Way better. It's so much funnier. But this one, because it makes no fucking sense. Like the whole room is covered in webs. The door is cracked open. She has to see some of it. Yeah. It makes no fucking sense. But anyway.
Yeah. We got a montage of Spider-Man practicing and building his suit, which he designs after the spider that bit him. He destroys everything.
Well, yeah.
The color scheme, I mean.
Yeah. He sketches it, but he doesn't make it yet.
Destroys literally everything.
So he goes, to get the car and do the thing, and Uncle Ben
just skipping the Norman part.
To drive him. Huh?
You're skipping the Norman part. Because it skips to Norman, and he wakes up, and I believe this is when they tell him. Is this when they tell him?
The guy died?
Yeah, he's like, oh, your doctor's dead. And then they all leave or whatever. And is this when he starts to hear the voices? Like the voice?
No.
No, okay.
Not yet. No, he doesn't even talk to the guy until...
Yeah.
Talk to himself until way later.
The guy, like it's not himself.
So I hate... I'm going to be honest. I don't like the Uncle Ben scene. His speech is great. It's perfect. It's so good. But Peter has literally no reason to be mad at him.
No,
nothing happened. There was no altercation between them before.
It's on purpose. That's on purpose, though, because they're showing you the angstiness of a teenager. His goal right now is pussy. That's literally all he's thinking. So he's mad because he feels like Ben's, interfering with this shit. And he's like, you don't understand what the fuck I'm going through. You're just making your own assumptions. Fuck you. That's
but the difference is that Ben isn't, he's not, laying down the law on him.
No,
he's not. He's just talking.
But Peter's
really fuck
annoyed.
You.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your bullshit, you stupid. But he's supposed to look up to and respect Uncle Ben. It makes there's no.
Well, that's why. This goes to show you.
No. There's no
this
leading
is
up to
perfection. This is perfection.
No.
Yes, it is because because this goes to show you how much power can change a person, and that's exactly what they're showcasing you. Is had Uncle Ben not died, and they've done this in What Ifs. Had Uncle Ben not died, or somebody in Peter's family not died, Peter most likely would have been a very smug piece of shit. Because that's what he was turning into. I mean, he literally showcases that. He acts like a complete piece of shit towards Uncle Ben. He's like, fuck you. I'm going to go do what I'm going to go do. Angry for no reason. Like you said, there really was absolutely no reason for it to be mad like that. At all. Then he goes and he fights the fucking wrestler. He's a complete piece of shit to that wrestler, too. He, mocks him. He jumps around. He shows off his power. He's flashy for no reason. And then he takes him out in less than a minute. He is flashy. He literally uses his webs at one point. He jumps up on the bars. He
accidentally beats him.
Yeah,
it's an accident. He didn't even mean to do it. He wasn't trying to show off.
He was definitely showing off.
No, you're completely fucking wrong. He wasn't even planning on a cage match. He was scared out of his mind.
No, yeah, the cage match part, but it doesn't matter. He starts to show off.
Between showing off and him jumping up onto the cage because he's scared he's going to get his fucking ass handed to him. He's not showing off.
There's no way he was this.
He's not showing off. It was a complete fucking accident. He was literally fighting for his life. As far as he's concerned, he hasn't fought anybody with these fucking powers.
I get that. That's not true. He knows.
He hasn't even swung properly yet. He's not confident in any of his abilities.
But he knows he's. What do you mean he's been practicing? It's been a while. It has been a while.
He hasn't swung properly yet. He hasn't done any of that shit. He just says I guess I'm stronger. I beat Flash. A fucking
with one
shitty
punch.
High schooler.
No, I'm telling you.
So he's like, I can go in here and do a normal match. Then they drop a cage on him.
You're wrong. I'm going to tell you right now. No, I'm going to tell you right now you're wrong. Dead wrong. Because he literally says, hey, that's a nice outfit. Did your husband get it for you? Literally while he's fighting. No, he's not scared for his life. He's literally shit-talking him while they're fighting.
Dude, that's the whole Spider-Man character.
Yes.
He's scared for his fucking life, so he cracks jokes.
Yes, but he still isn't showing off. It doesn't matter. He still shows off, though.
It's not... There's no showing off. He doesn't show off anything. He gets up after he's like, oh, shit, I got him.
What I'm saying is he literally has no concern for keeping his full identity secret just yet. What I mean by that is he literally takes off his mask to the guy while he uses powers in there, which is another reason it's stupid.
Yeah, because he's not a superhero yet. He's not
I
planning
know,
on being
but
a
it doesn't
superhero.
matter. And this is what I mean: is he wouldn't have been a superhero had Uncle Ben not died. He doesn't care up to this point.
Yeah, I'm not
He's
disagreeing with you
literally
about
using
that.
everything selfish. Like he's literally everything he's doing is selfish as fuck. It's for himself.
Yeah.
Up until Ben dies.
But he's not showing off.
I don't want to say
He's
showing
not
off, but
showing
it's more
off.
like, damn, I gotta adjust. I don't want to say showing off, but it's more like he's just like he doesn't care to like anybody else. Like he's just caring about himself.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. That's fine. But I just wish that they had fucking because
he breaks Uncle Ben's heart.
I don't want to get too much into it. But
Yes.
Amazing Spider-Man. They do
No,
a similar
tell me.
thing. They do a similar thing, you know,
Yes.
but they just completely gloss over it here. Where Michelangelo, dinner's in the fridge, you know,
Yeah.
where he was supposed to come and help them, but they don't talk about it. He doesn't chastise him for it.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to be mad at him. Like in Amazing Spider-Man, they do the same thing, and he's like, "You motherfucker, you're supposed to pick her up." And so Peter is pissed because he's like, "I just did this great thing that I was excited to come home and tell you guys about, and now you're shitting on me because I forgot to do this thing." So he has a right to be mad at him.
Yes.
It makes perfect sense. In this case, Uncle Ben doesn't say anything. He's like, "Oh, you missed." The note is even like nice. He's like, "Michelangelo, you missed it. Oh well, here's dinner for you."
Yeah, I get that, but
he's not mad about it, and Peter shouldn't be mad about anything.
Yes, but that goes to show you how much Peter doesn't care right now because he has a goal that's for himself. He doesn't care, and he feels like Uncle Ben's kind of getting in the way. Like that's exactly what it is. That's what they're showcasing here. So he's just like, it's literally going in one ear and out the other. He's not listening to anything. He is and he isn't. Like he soaked it and he gets it, but then he goes and hits him with a jab of, "Well, you're not my father, so what does it matter?" Like,
yeah,
he
exactly.
didn't care.
But like, there's just no.
I know there was
nothing.
absolutely no reason for it. There isn't a reason for it, but that's why that's how he acts. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's complete shit. I'm not saying it isn't.
I don't know, but I do love the speech, and I think Uncle Ben, whoever plays him, does a great job.
He does an amazing job. Like
It's
this
really good.
Uncle Ben is, bro. He is in the DNA of Spider-Man through this whole fucking
It's
trilogy.
very it got less and less integral like the more the movies rebooted. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Now he's just not even in the new ones.
Anyways, I forgot to put Bruce Campbell's in this movie. He's in every.
He's in both of them.
He's
Or
in
he's
all
probably
three.
in 3 too.
But in this, he's the announcer.
I really like Bonesaw,
And he gives him the name.
by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Bonesaw is fucking funny.
Yeah, he's great. But he gives him the name Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, which is kind of bad, but whatever.
Anyway,
then the sudden cage, which is not what they agreed to.
Yeah.
He beats him. Sorry, there's a reason that I wanna talk about it for these because these are kind of cringy at the same time. When he jumps up on the cage, and Bonesaw jumps up for him, why did he dodge? Bonesaw was clearly not gonna reach him, bro. That was terrible.
That's what I'm saying though. He's scared.
He uses his webs and no one questioned it. Some of the setup for this is kind of trash because then he goes to collect his money.
Yeah.
Clearly, he uses his abilities in front of this whole crowd. Mm-hmm. And then he takes off his mask. You mean to tell me that guy that gave him the money did not recognize who the fuck Spider-Man was?
I guess it just doesn't matter. I don't know. Like he doesn't know his name.
Yeah, I get that. He does. He signed it up. He signed up. They have to sign up.
No, but he signed up as the human spider.
Yeah, the human spider, you're right.
So they don't, it's not like an official thing where he has to.
Come on.
Where he has to fucking, like sign his name or whatever. So the guy, it's the same thing with like the people on the train or like the people at school makes the least sense because they all know his name.
Yeah, they all know his name, yeah.
But yeah, and funnily enough, the guy's actually right. I'm on this guy's side. It was the ad said 3 minutes, and he knocked him out.
But
in
only
like
$100. Only $100.
Yeah, it's a huge difference, but still, like he's right. You didn't read the fine print. That's on you.
But so anyways, this right here, this decision, this whole, he says, "Well, I missed the part where that's my problem." So Peter leaves very angry again. It's just all rolling. It's just all rolling into straight anger. So the robber robs the guy, goes to leave, and Peter could have stopped him, didn't. Mm-hmm. And this right here is the biggest change in history. Like for Peter, it's like this is no matter what happens. This is like what always makes him Spider-Man. Like in almost everything I've ever seen him, it's like this smug decision that he makes that kind of fucks him over. Yeah, I wish we would have got to see that with Tom Holland. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I kind of.
I don't know how they would have done it.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like almost too naive and like nice. That's what I'm
saying. But Peter thinks he's being fucking giving the guy his just desserts by saying, "Oh, I missed the part where that's my problem." The guy gets away.
I missed the part where that's my problem. Which
is an amazing way of telling him to fuck off. But. So he gets outside, and there's cops, and he ends up finding out Uncle Ben dies.
He dies. I don't know. I don't think I like as much the fact that he gets there and they get to like fully make eye contact and he says his name. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's too much. It's better when he just gets kind of torn away from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's talking about where they rip him. Yeah, where
it's
they
more
rip him away.
fuel for him. The fact that he never got to say anything to him one last time or
I
lock eyes with him
with
one
this.
last time.
Yeah,
the fact that he gets there and he says Peter twice and he's like, "I'm here, Uncle Ben. I'm here." It's like that. You know, Uncle Ben died knowing he was there for him, and not that they were like pissed at each other.
Yeah, you're right. It makes a lot more sense. Yeah, you're right. That actually makes a lot more sense.
So I wrote the music is phenomenal. I think this is when
I wrote CGI can be awful.
Chasing the guy.
Yes, I wrote the CGI can be awful at some points, but it's really good for its time. It was.
So you know he gets in the thing and you know the guy like falls back or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like,
well, before that, I wrote, why the fuck was he shooting at a shadow? Like, it's clear as day a shadow, bro.
Yeah,
and he's like, bang, bang, I got it. Like, fuck off.
So Peter did not technically.
No,
kill him,
there's no murder.
But he would have.
He would have.
He would have killed
Actually,
him.
I don't think so because he was starting to calm down. He was
but
annoyed.
Then the guy said something else and pissed him off again, and then he started punching him. That's when he tripped. He would have killed him.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I 100% believe he would have killed him because he faltered when he saw. The reason he faltered is not because he was second guessing it; it's because he saw that it was the guy.
Yeah,
it probably made him more want to kill him.
Yeah.
But then he gets out of it without blood on his hands by accident.
Yeah.
So how the fuck did he? I mean, make that suit?
Yeah, true.
Where did he get the materials to make that?
Like they didn't go into that enough, and then he makes his new suit, and it makes you question even more. Honestly,
I just wait. No, I'm talking about like the main suit.
Oh, the main suit.
Yeah.
No, even with the wrestling suit, it's like how the hell did he make that? Like,
well, it's just a hoodie and some pants.
No, it's not. It's
it is.
No, it's a one of those stupid fucking masks that like video game evil villains. Yeah, it's a ski mask.
Ski mask and like a shirt with a spider on it.
Yeah, but he still etches the design on there. Like you would think he would do. Nah,
I think it was just a shirt with a spider on it.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know.
But anyway, and it's just like blue pants because he was trying to get the color scheme. But then the main suit is like, what the fuck? Like that's such a ridiculous leap.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you do that? Then we get a JJ or Jonah.
Oh, well, we get Goblin.
Do we again? Jesus.
Yeah, he attacks the general.
Noted everything down.
Well, not everything. No, yeah, because this is important because it kind of ruins his character.
So cheesy. I think
it was super cheesy. But what it shows is like he had no hesitation in killing these people. Like literally, he blew them away. Like he didn't give no monologue. He did nothing. Just laugh, blows up, done. Right. But then it kind of ruins it later for his character, in my opinion. But whatever.
So JJ.
Yep.
Easily the best part of all these movies.
Oh my
Nothing's
god,
better
amazing.
Than him. It's like anytime you cut to him, it's like such solid comedic writing, and then any other time they do a joke, at least in this movie, you're like, okay.
Yeah, but with him, everything lands. Funny. Everything lands with him, and I'm excited. I'm excited, and I hope he gets a nice little rant bit in the new one. I hope he does.
So, they name drop Eddie.
Yes, I wrote that too.
Supposed to be Eddie? Because I thought he starts working for them in 3. We'll have to see when we get there.
That's what I want to see too, because I literally wrote, there's no way it's anybody else, because he's like a freelancer, just like Peter is. And I even wrote, wow, a drop to the name Eddie all the way back, but okay.
He wasn't really there.
But no, I think he was working as a freelancer.
He shows up in 3,
he doesn't.
And he's like, hey, this is my first time being here.
He just starts taking better pictures somehow. That's what it is. That's what it is. He starts taking better pictures of Peter somehow.
So I totally forgot that MJ and Harry already. Yeah, that's the first movie. I didn't.
Yeah, I forgot about it too. I wrote. We need to come out with. We need to come out with. This is another TikTok idea I had. It was the "Don't Tell Harry" edition, because that gets said way too many times. Yeah. They said "Don't tell Harry," and then he's like, "I won't tell Harry," and then in the same conversation, just "Don't tell Harry." He's like, "I won't tell Harry," and then at the end with Goblin, he's like, "Don't tell Harry," and that's literally his final words, bro. Like, fuck off. Harry is scummy as fuck for that, by the way. Didn't even tell him, bro. Didn't even tell him. Didn't care.
Yeah. Doc Connors fires him. We just get the name drop. We don't see him yet.
Yes, but you know who that is, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, sorry. Well, for those who don't know,
I've seen the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, for those who don't know, that's Lizard. That's Lizard. And from what I remember,
he was supposed to be.
He was supposed to be. Yep.
They were going to use the same guy and everything.
Yep.
I wrote crap.
Why?
One of them says crap, I think. I don't know. It must have been something.
I wrote Harry is scummy, and then I wrote they're back at the apartment, and they're having a conversation, and he's like, "Oh no, he hasn't talked to me about that either." Like, the girlfriend thing.
Yeah.
And like you can see the pressure like start to fall on Harry from his dad, from everything that's around him. You can start to see it. Like he does a good job in this movie.
Tuck into the mic. Tuck in. Like, okay, maybe don't tuck on that close.
Anyways,
put it back in the same place.
Shut up. Anyways, so I don't want to put it like right here.
Well, yeah, but just it's good.
But it's good right here.
Bullshit.
Anyways,
you have it down here. You say it's good right here, and then you go
because my arm's uncomfortable.
Fuck your arm.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Anyways,
your life.
so you can see the pressure start to fall on Harry. Because he wants his father's approval so bad, bro.
But you can't do this to me.
Yes.
I started this company.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. It's so good. It's so it feels so out of place in that scene, but I can't help but laugh at it because of the memes. You can't do this to me.
Then I wrote Macy Gray. It goes to show you how old this movie is because she's a performer at the concert. And I'm like, good God,
Jesus. It's like a whole parade, I guess.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out, I guess I'll do it now. There's parallels here between Norman, I think, and Harry in Amazing Spider-Man 2 because they both have that scene where they get kicked out of the company and they start losing their shit, but then you can see where they snap, both of them, and then they get completely calm. They're like, "Oh, I'll see myself out." Yeah, it's like exactly the same. Yeah. I'd never noticed that before because it's been a while since I've seen these movies, but I just thought that was interesting. Parade.
He tries to hide from Peter. Again,
Harry,
he's with MJ. Fucking.
He already knows at that point, so it's so weird. He just doesn't want him to fucking pervert.
I know. I can't, dude. I can't.
Goblin flying in, so cool.
Very cool.
So cool. Like,
yes.
I love just how like far back he is. You just kind of see him like way in the distance, like the smoke coming in, and you're like, everybody's like, "What is that?" Yeah. And then he's like gets closer and he's like circling around, and then he fucking dives in. It's like really nice. It's very Green Goblin.
You ready?
Yeah.
Stan Lee cameo.
Yeah, I forget what he does, but I saw they're quick in both
pulls,
of them.
I think he does
like
the
a
same
frame
thing. He pulls,
in the second one.
He pulls somebody out of the way just like he does in the second one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So skeleton bombs.
They're cool though. Like they're strong. They're cool. What I'm saying, like the what they're supposed to be, where they instantly kill somebody.
Yeah, but
they're never heard from again. That's it. Oh, you're talking about the effects?
Not even just the effects, but the fact that it vaporizes their skin, that their skeletons
hang
in the air, and then they dissolve.
No, that's terrible. That's very well, but it's very, very like
it's like
badly done.
It's like fucking like Nightmare Before Christmas, like.
That's a disrespect.
And goblins.
That's a disrespect to Nightmare Before.
I'm just saying, like it's
bad.
just like a very like Halloween-y, like fucking like a straight to TV Halloween movie.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's really bad. But the concept of the bomb is very cool.
Oh, I love the design of them. They're so fucking cool.
But that's terrible. And then we have I really like when they get down to the street and they start fighting each other.
Yeah.
And he goes to hit him and he grabs him. He's like, impressive. And it's so good though. Let's so good.
Say, the fucking suit is awful. It's so fucking bad.
I wrote a note about it later because so I don't know if people realize this suit is so bad. He has to be like hunched over almost all the time. And there's a scene later,
which fits the character, thankfully. But
yes,
Jesus.
But there's a scene later where they're having like a serious moment, and he's just hunched. Yeah, and it's just like, bro, can you just stand up straight, please?
Fuck, dude, it's really sad how bad the suit is. I
remember it being better.
I want to see one day. That's why I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of sad that they're bringing him and Ock back.
Yes.
For No Way Home, as cool as that is. I want to see like a definitive take on these characters. Like I want to see a real Green Goblin suit. You know what I mean? Like I want to see what other people can do with the role. You know what I mean? Well, like no one else has done Doc Ock yet. I want to see. Oh yes. I want to see new people.
You want to see like an MCU.
I want to see a different take on the character.
Yeah. You want to see like a different. Yeah. So I'm actually excited for this because we are going to get a slightly different take. I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, he saves MJ and they swing away, and there's the shot of her.
Yeah, we get to see his Spider-Man smart mouth here, which is not that great.
We see her, as he swings away, it cuts to a shot of her clinging onto a spider mannequin. It's like so clearly a dummy, and she's like, oh.
Yeah. She's supposed to look She's supposed to look like an awe, but it's awkward. It's very awkward.
It's so fucking weird. And I actually like James Franco, at least in this one.
Yes.
And then when I got the second one, I stopped liking him. But he's actually, he's good.
Yeah.
He's acting perfectly fine. And I think in this one he fits Harry Osborn very well.
Yes,
he has the curly hair. It's like it's such a perfect fit.
Yeah. So then, we actually get to see. This is really cool. It's so subtle, but it's so cool. You get to see why Harry is kind of the way he is, because when he calls MJ and he's asking her if she's okay, his first instinct is, "Oh, let's go out and go shop and buy you something," and he's like, "Oh, it'll make you feel better." And that goes to show you that's most likely what his parents did for him whenever he felt like shit. Like it's a very rich, typical thing, but it goes to show you his personality. He like how out of touch he is with the sympathy side of how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Like his first thing is like, "Hey, let's go buy you something." Like that's not typical. Yeah. But it's good though. It's a good way to see his personality and what he is.
So now we get the first back and forth between Goblin and Norman.
I wrote, is he supposed to be like an entity in his head, or is he supposed to be split personalities? Because
it's both.
Yeah, but but it makes no fucking sense because I don't want to get into Spider-Man 2 yet, but that happens in Spider-Man 2 at the end of it. You remember? And it's just like, what? What the fuck? Like, no, that doesn't make sense.
But I really like this, though. I really like...
Oh, I love this back and forth.
is fucking killing it, dude.
Absolutely.
The way he's just switching back and forth between them. Oh, it's great. He's
Willem Dafoe is amazing in this movie.
Even though it's obviously so over the top.
But it's supposed to be that way.
I just enjoy how much, like, how he's fucking killing it. You know what I mean? He's going ham. Like, it's fucking... I don't know. I just really like watching him act, I guess.
Yeah, he does phenomenal. I love it.
He goes after JJ to get the... Because he knows
J. Jonah Jameson is a goat.
Dude, he lies for Peter. Yeah. Like, immediately. I was like, what the fuck? Why?
You ready for this? I don't know if you know about this, okay? I wish they would have done this. There's a comic book, and it's amazing, and all my comic book fans out there will know what I'm talking about, where there's a conversation that J. Jonah Jameson's having with somebody. I can't remember who it is, because it's been so long since I've read this actual comic, but he says, I saw this Peter boy, and I actually saw in the news that he lost his uncle, blah, blah, blah. So I gave him the job, and he's known that Peter has been Spider-Man this whole time. He knows. He knew throughout the whole... He's always known, but he's always been out looking for him and looking out for him and giving him money and trying to help him out because he felt bad for him. But he also knows he's Spider-Man. And, he's never ratted him out throughout that whole time of knowing.
I think I know what
and it goes to show you what his character is. But there's a comic book about that, and I'm just like, oh, this is kind of in parallel to that. It's so nice. Yeah. It's so good.
It's just immediate, though. He gets picked up. He's like, I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah. It's so good.
Yeah, so he sleep.
Yeah.
And then he takes it to the rooftop, and, dude, it is so rough. Having a scene with two characters talking to each other where you can't see either their mouths moving. It's so weird. And a lot of it is definitely ADR. It doesn't match up quite right.
But it's actually kind of good, though, at the same time.
I like there's some moments
where he smacks him in the head.
Yeah.
He smacks him and he leans over and he's talking to him. I love the actions that are being done. But yes.
But his suit also ruins it. Dude, why the
because he's hunched.
What is
he's
this
hunched.
thing?
He
looks like fucking Alien, you know?
But that's partially accurate. Partially.
Well, no, because it would be the hat. But just...
No. Yeah. You're right. It would be the hat. But that's what I'm saying. They just have to go very mechie and
Yeah, it's a Power Ranger suit. I wrote the physicality of Goblin is great despite the suit. Like he's like his movements are very good.
Yeah.
MJ is a shitty person. I fucking hate her.
She's not shitty. She's just
it gets
she's
even
just current
worse.
Women.
It gets even worse in the second one. She's such a fucking piece of shit. She knows that she likes Peter, and then on top of that, she's dating Harry, who she likes, and then on top of that, she wants to fuck the shit out of Spider-Man, who she thinks is a whole other person.
Yeah.
And then in the second one, it gets even worse, where she's going back and forth and back, and she's fucking over all these different people who actually care about her. I fucking hate her. Dude, she's such a piece of shit.
Who hurt you? Anyways.
No one. It's just like, how do you watch this and go, oh, yes, MJ. Or in the second one, you're like, yes, run away from their wedding. Like,
that's just unfortunately.
She's not Mary Jane. She's not.
Mary
Jane is confident. Is like a very confident woman. She's like, oh, Peter.
Yeah.
Oh. And then they try and slip it in the second one where she says tiger, and it's like, it doesn't fit. She's not that. She's not that character.
What was the goal of these four guys, bro? What was their goal there, bro? That's pretty dark.
I mean, yeah, of course.
That's really dark.
I mean, yeah.
Like, goddamn, bro. This is supposed to be a kids movie. That's pretty fucking dark.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of...
They weren't mugging her, I can tell you that.
I mean, yeah.
But anyways, whatever.
I don't know. That's...
whatever, bro. It's pretty dark.
What are they... Anyway, yeah.
He didn't even have a chance to put on his mask because he had to act quick. Like, that's how quick he had to...
Yeah. I always love seeing him, like, fight in the shadows.
I like battle beaten the best.
So anyway, he does it, and... Fuck, dude. I'm just sitting there, and...
The choreography's not that great.
She's in a relationship with this guy, likes Peter, and she's like... Can I thank you this time?
But unfortunately, this is like the most famous Spider-Man kiss.
Yeah, I know.
It's
so fucking stupid, dude.
I remember for years people would copy this kiss. Like, had this movie come out when TikTok was a thing, bro, you would be seeing that trending for a while.
I'm pretty sure I tried it one time and it's not. It's not good. It's not pleasant at all. You're just like, you can't fit anything. Like, nothing fits together.
It's
like
not that good.
Shitty.
It's not that good.
God.
Oh, we get the setup for Spider-Man: The Fire.
Yeah. Dude, god damn. The goblin really sounds like a fucking woman.
Yeah.
What is that? He's got like a playing it through a speaker.
Also, I wrote hashtag shitty mother of the year because she didn't even think to grab her baby before she left. She said, "Oh God, there's a fire. I have a baby." Oh, deuces, fend for your own, bitch. Like,
hopefully Spider-Man will show up, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, they fight.
I actually really like the scene, by the way. I do because you have the cops.
The grandma thing.
Yeah, but you have the cops that come up and they're like, "We gotta arrest you," and then you hear the screaming.
I'm not coming back, Chief.
Yeah. So it's good. You actually get to see Spider-Man, like, his skills. You get to see his spider sense, and you get to see his agility. You get to see like his. I'm gonna say I don't care for Tobey's Spider-Man. Okay, no. I don't care for it. It's not the agility. It's not the Spider-Man. He seems slower.
Funny, though.
He seems slower.
Not him.
It's not.
It's all CG.
It's not. Yeah, it's either CG or a stuntman because I actually seen the stuntman that goes under the suit.
It's not even necessarily his fault, which is
interesting. It's not. But what I'm saying is I don't care for this Spider-Man like specifically. Like, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Here's my thoughts, bro. I'm just gonna say them right now. I don't hate it. Okay, I don't hate these movies. I actually think they're decent. I do. I just don't think they're good Spider-Man movies. I don't. I really don't. There's a lot of. I know that they were going for cheesy comic book. Like, I know that's what they were going for, and we've gotten so spoiled with the MCU. But these movies do not hold up that well. No. The stunt work isn't all that great. Like, his swinging is amazing, by the way. Like,
it's pretty good, yeah.
And you can see the confidence he gets in the second one. Yes, you can see the confidence. But in that final scene where he's swinging away, like in the movie, like, I love that scene. I don't know how they shot it. I don't know how this because it's bad.
Are you talking about in the second one?
No, the first one.
Oh, okay.
The first one where he's like swinging and he like lands on that's really well shot. Like, and imagine watching that in theaters where it's like
all fake.
Obviously, yes.
Shoot it all. It's all just
no. But I'm saying, but it's so well done. Yeah, but it's so good. Anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to get on thing, but I have a very love-hate relationship with these movies, more leaning towards slight hate. Like, there's a lot of love in there. There's a lot of good.
I'll say for what I think for when we talk about the second one.
Okay.
So I guess I'll talk about how I feel about this one, but you know what I mean. So, he cuts him or whatever, and they get away or whatever, and then they go back for Thanksgiving dinner, which is ironic because, Thanksgiving just happened.
That's when I watched it. Also, can we talk about how MJ wore black? We didn't mention it earlier, but there's a part where she's wearing the dress, and he's like, why couldn't you wear the black dress I got you so we could impress my dad? And she literally wears black because she's meeting him, like, the dad.
And then he shows up and he's like, I'm sorry, work was murder.
That's very comic booky. That's very comic booky. Yeah. It's amazing. So Peter's upstairs, according to them, where they think they're like, oh, I didn't realize Peter was home because he made a noise as he landed up there. Yes. So then he hangs it to the ceiling, and he has a droplet of blood. It's a little too red in my opinion.
It's fucking like it's one droplet of blood, but when it hits the ground, it's like a whole fucking jar of
putty.
Jelly.
Silly putty.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, how much blood is in one drop for you?
And Norman realizes it from the sound, which I guess he's supposed to have like super senses as well, or whatever. But it's a little too red in my opinion. It's definitely jam, bro.
Oh, it's very red.
Somebody was like, shit, we forgot the fake blood. They're like, hey, you making that jelly sandwich? Give us a drop of that real quick. That's literally what it looks like.
So, hey, everyone. Had to beat an old lady with a stick to get this,
It's good.
Dude, I forgot. I never... it's always a surprise to me because I haven't seen them in so long, so it's a surprise to me when the memes show up. Like, I don't know when they happen. Yeah. So when he came in, I was like, ah! It's like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Fucking, yeah.
But I wrote, it's not as good as the homecoming scene, but the realization
No, nothing close to as good as that.
Yeah,
That's one of the greatest
it's so
Spider-Man
good.
scenes
But
ever.
the realization of, oh shit,
Yeah.
like he's Spider-Man. Like it's good. It's still well done here. It's like, especially for the time when you're younger.
When did you say that happened?
Yeah.
Mike Messenger.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Norman shits all over Mary Jane when he's leaving.
By the way,
And he's not wrong about it.
No, listen. Did you? I love Willem Dafoe's performance in this part because did you notice that he went from Norman to Goblin?
Yeah, when Aunt May
in a
fucks
span
with
of
him.
like 30 seconds. Like
Yeah.
not even then. No. It's when he's talking to
He
to
does
Harry.
it really quickly there, and then at the end he's like fully switches.
Yeah. But it's so good.
Yeah. Also, fucking
Harry doesn't stick up for MJ. Just want to say.
I was like, she's like, oh, thanks for sticking up for me, but like,
He tried.
what is he? Okay, so here's the scenario. He walks out, talks to his dad, and he's like, dude, I really like this girl. Can you show some effort and like be nice? That's one thing. And then Norman steps in the elevator and goes, she's a fucking whore, and then disappears. It's like he didn't have time to stick up for her. The door shut. The door shut as soon as
he could have made a bigger deal about it, but he's just like,
what's the point of?
He's probably right.
Yeah, no, I mean,
He's like,
he is right.
Yeah,
he is right.
He's like,
Hashtag Norman was right. She's a fucking loser for doing all this bullshit. But I mean, he goes too far. Obviously, he says a bunch of bullshit. But
I love this scene, even though it's over the top. By the way, this
dude, holy shit! Aunt May gets her fucking shit rocked, dude.
And he's like, finish it!
Just chilling.
She's praying.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah. And he's like, finish it! It's so good. I love this scene. I do. I actually really like the scene. It's over the top, but it's so good. And she finishes it.
See, like,
and she's in shock.
I don't like this scene, but it's funny.
That's why I like it.
It's not a good scene, but it's funny.
That's why I like it,
I'm not laughing with it. I'm laughing at it.
Well,
which is not a good thing.
Well, you're not supposed to laugh with it. It's supposed to be she's in shock. I think it's funny just because it's supposed to be.
No, it is funny, but I don't. But like it should be serious.
It should be. I know.
I don't like.
But it's
that.
still funny though. Like. But it's still a kind of a good scene because it's just like, again, no hesitation. He just goes after Peter's family, bro. But he didn't kill her. What else did he do? Did he just show up and say, finish it, right? Yeah, he's finish it, right?
He was just trying to
scare
Peter.
I get it, right?
And say, hey, I know where you live. I know who you are.
He lets her finish her prayer. He's like, okay, good girl. Now say your 10 Hail Marys.
Yeah.
And then he leaves it's whatever.
Peter goes to the hospital, whatever.
Yep.
And then he has like that first moment with MJ, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And Harry walks in on it. And it's like, honestly, it's not that weird.
It's not. They're best friends.
They're holding hands, and then, like, his aunt was just like almost killed. Like, that's not a very weird thing to walk in on.
But then he's like, "Father, you were right." Like, he changes his whole attitude so fast.
It's a real nice little tram, just full of middle school kids in the middle of the night. just like what? Like what is this? What is this fucking midnight field trip they're going on?
It could be like a game.
Let's pack like 30 kids into this tram in the middle of the fucking night. Like what the hell? And I don't know. That's the thing.
Oh wait,
Spider-Man.
Wait, we said over something semi-important in terms of MJ and Peter. When they're sitting in there in that holding hand scene.
Yeah.
Like Peter basically confesses his love for her,
and
like it's good on his part. No, it's good on his part.
It's good, but it's just the writing is so.
It's the way he does it. It's good. And what he says is like, oh shit.
When this other guy who's not me, or I said this to him, I definitely said all this to the Spider-Man guy, who you like.
It's funny that you don't like MJ because I actually really like her. When you don't think of her in the comic book sense, because you're right. In terms of comic book, like
there's just no way
MJ is very confident, very secure.
I don't care that she it's fine to have a different take on the character. It's just the fact that she's a shitty person.
She is a
shitty person.
Toby's a shitty person.
And wait until you get to the third fucking movie. Yeah. It's all just back and forth and back and forth and back
I'm already ready. I'm already ready.
Back and forth and back. Like fucking shit.
I partially hate her in the second one to a point. There's parts that I do like her. There's parts that I do like her, and then in the third I hate her. I fucking hate her so much. The direction that movie goes. We haven't even gotten to that movie. I haven't even watched it.
Villain arc of anyone. It's fucked up, dude. Anyway, he's like, that's why you never want to become a hero, Spider-Man, because a guy in a suit might come along and give you a choice.
Yeah,
and you're like okay. I mean, I guess he's kind of right, but it's a little bit on the nose. And then
I also wrote his relationship with Aunt May is amazing in these movies. By the way. That's actually one of the better relationships.
It's all right.
No, it's good. They do build out the relationship. I actually like it. Like,
I think they
think about Tom Holland.
I don't think they.
No, they build it. Dude, they have a lot of conversations.
Tom Holland is the least, but they just don't. We'll have to wait until the second movie when we talk about it.
Yeah,
But there's some stuff in particular in the second movie that I think they missed some opportunities. But
in this one, they do build it up. You can see the love in between them. You can see like
I think she might be the best in the third one. She has that nice little speech about like marriage or whatever with him, and it's very sweet. In these two, I don't know. She doesn't get enough, but you know. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
This bridge scene's good. It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's very classic.
It's very
New York
good.
Coming together.
It's not even just that. It's like when he's hanging and he's holding the thing, and they're like, "I don't think he's gonna make it," and they're like, "He'll make it." Like it's very good because they're all coming together to help him. They're all like, and Spider-Man's in trouble clearly, and he manages to save both. He doesn't have to make that choice, and then. I don't care for this part, but he goes back up after he saves everybody. Yeah. And instantly just, boom, bro. He just gets blasted. Yeah. Like, it's no spider sense, no nothing. Yeah, just, boom, absolutely rocked.
Straight into these convenient abandoned buildings.
Yeah. Spider-Man gets shit on.
The building, yeah.
Spider-Man gets shit on. But
like
this is one of my favorite looks, is that rib suit.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the thing, right? This is what I'm going to tell you. This is actually where I plan to talk about the movie completely. Yeah. Or my actual feelings. Okay, yeah. As a kid growing up, I was like, I don't even remember how old I was, but I was young. I love these movies.
Yeah.
Dude, I adored these movies so much so that I actually had the toys. I had a set where it was Spider-Man's broken up suit with that wall that he gets put through. Green Goblin on his glider. Like, I had all these toys.
I remember that exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I had that whole set toy. Like, I would play that shit, like, every day, right? Now that I'm older and I've watched these, I'm like, what a fucking geek. Like, I don't... It doesn't hold up. It really doesn't. The reason I'm talking about it here is because...
The biggest problem is that I would be fine, you know, everybody who, like, says these are the best ones and Tobey's the best Spider-Man, that would be fine if they were arguing for... Yeah, it's great. It's like over the top and it's like funny, but they're arguing like these are such deep, serious movies. I've watched a lot of video essays about people trying to say how good these movies are.
No,
they're not joking either. They're like these are deep character studies.
There is deep character moments. There is deep character moments in there. I'm gonna tell you right now, there is.
But
there are very deep
the
character
tone
moments.
is too inconsistent.
Exactly. That's the problem. Is the tone is they try to have serious moments. But then they kind of wipe them away with, "Hey, this is a comic book movie." Like they're throwing you in your face. It's
still
a comic
in that era
book movie.
of like, you know,
very awkward.
Ang Lee's Hulk and like all that shit.
We're still in that very awkward area. And it sucks because it's like it does take away from the very serious moments, like that moment where Ant-Man gets attacked. I promise you, when they wrote that down, nobody was like, "That's gonna be so funny." They were like, "This is gonna scare people."
It's you know, that's the most like Evil Deads because of Sam Raimi. He did the Evil Deads.
Yes.
That's the most, and it's very apparent in Spider-Man 2 with all the screaming women like constantly, and it's like, fuck me, like we don't need to see this. It's not a horror movie. The explosion on his face though with the bomb.
Yes.
And it's even better in 3 though. The one with Harry is so fucking good. Really good. So badass. Yeah, and then you know he just goes, "Oh."
Well, before that, there's a couple moments real quick. So, actually, no, I didn't have much to say about this. Yeah, I wrote the choreography is not that good. Like, there's a couple moments in it, but it just again doesn't feel like Spider-Man.
I like him getting shit on. Like he
gets fucking shit on. It's great. And then he tries to get tricked. Yeah. And then I wrote also, "Oh."
Yeah. Oh.
And then I wrote stabbed in the dick because it's a very awkward place where he gets stabbed.
Don't tell Terry.
And then don't tell Terry. You better make a TikTok of this and put fucking Terry Crews in there somewhere. But anyways,
hey, don't tell Terry.
Don't tell Harry. Again, we get hit with that stupid fucking line.
Harry Osborn. I'm his long lost brother. Anyway, you know, and then it's done. The bit's done. We're not talking about it. I'm not even going to talk about it now. Anyway, as soon as he dies, and Harry immediately starts to turn into, you know, Spider-Man killed him. Mm-hmm. The James Franco's acting goes, and then it's shit for the rest of the movies.
So I'm gonna tell you why.
For some reason,
it's not shit.
When he has to start doing this revenge acting,
no, it's actually really good. No, it's really good. It's really good. And I'll explain to you why.
It's fucking awful.
No, it's really good. They can't show it. It can't show you why, but it's really good, and I'll tell you why when we get to it. But anyways, he realizes MJ admits that she loves him.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I like their relationship. I do. I actually really do like their relationship. I do. I like the way it's built up. I like the character.
I like it the most in this one.
I like it. No, I like it a lot in the second one too. I like it a lot in the second one too because there's a reason that it's the way it is. It's stupid the way some of it is, but there's a reason the way it is how it is. Like, you know that this saying, hell have no fucking fury like a woman scorned. Like, that's, she feels like he just broke her heart. That's why she acts the way she does. I'm not saying it's right. It's completely scummy, and it's completely shitty on her part. Mm-hmm. But it's also kind of shitty on Peter's part too. He's just as fun. He teeter-totters back and forth in this movie.
In the second movie.
Yeah, in the second movie.
And it's so funny that
in this one, he literally hold on. Let's just end this real quick, and then we'll talk about this a little bit more. He literally, it ends where she admits that she loves him, and he's just like, "Deuces, bitch, can't have that right now." He breaks her heart completely. He's like, no. He's like, we can't have this, and then he leaves, and then it ends. He's like, I am Spider-Man. That's literally how it ends.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we wrap this up, and now go ahead and say what you're going to say. Sorry.
Well, when I was watching it the first time, it's so funny because there is absolutely no, nothing about why he turns her down. He doesn't say anything. There's no,
Well, he's telling you it right before that happens. Where he's like, I realize I can't ever be. It's because of what happened with Aunt May. He's like, I realize I can't be with anybody because if I am, blah, blah, blah. And they get into it in the second one more, and I like her attitude.
Yeah, they explain it in the second one, but in this one, you're just kind of like, why?
But he does kind of explain
it. That usually that's not a thing. Usually it's he's in a relationship, but he won't tell them, and that's him keeping them safe.
Yeah.
Not, I'm just not going to be with you at all.
Yeah, yeah. But that's why it's kind of weird. But it kind of works for these movies. It kind of works.
Yeah. Anyway.
All in all, by the way, I just want to make sure everybody understands this. I think it takes far too long for Peter and MJ to get together. They literally don't get together until the end of fucking
3.
Fuck, I hate this relationship, actually. I take it all back. They literally don't get it together until the end of Spider-Man 2. And then by Spider-Man 3, I hate MJ. Holy shit.
No, because they're together at the end of Spider-Man 2, and then they're immediately not together at Spider-Man 3.
Yes. No, they are together. They are, but
it's immediate. They're off almost immediately. Within the first 30 minutes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why I hate it, because she's this very jealous, vindictive bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They fucked that relationship.
Back and forth.
Actually, now that I think about it, holy fuck, they really fucked that relationship. They built it up to a nice way of, but then they ruined the relationship. It's a complete shit relationship. It's complete garbage. I take it all back. It's complete garbage.
So
all that build up for nothing.
This movie is.
I'm not gonna lie. To me,
it's fine.
It's a 7. It's a very safe 7. I would even put maybe even a 6.
I would give it a 6.5. I think
I would even say a 6. I don't care for some of the characters. It's fun to watch, but now that I'm older and I really put that review hat on.
Yeah,
it's bad.
You don't have to have a review hat on to realize how shitty it is, though.
No. When I go into watch a movie to watch it just to watch it, I literally shut off everything. I'm just gonna watch this movie for whatever. Which is sometimes it sucks because I'll be blind and be like, oh my god, this was so good. But watching this and really thinking about it, no.
I don't go into anything with review. Unless we're reviewing it, I guess. But I just go in and watch it, and if something is glaringly shitty about it, I can't ignore it.
No, that's for me. Even if it's shitty, I try to make a positive out of it.
Because if it's that bad, it sticks out like a sore thumb.
It does. But I try to make a positive out of it, and I try to look at it in a different way of what they were trying to go for. I try. When I'm not reviewing something. When I'm reviewing something, I'm a cynical asshole, bro. I'm like, no, fuck you guys. You took an L on this. And this movie is not
2002,
that good.
Right?
I think so.
Because they had to remove the Twin Towers.
Oh, also, yeah. also, fuck everybody who's like, if they don't play that song in No Way Home when fucking Toby shows up, I swear to God, I'm gonna rage. Song? The one that they showed at the end of the credits with fucking Nickelback. Yeah. Fuck you. I do not associate that song with fucking Spider-Man whatsoever. I love the Spider-Man theme. That they put in this. I really hope that's what they play when he shows up. An updated version of that. Not the fucking... Oh, my God. And they say that... I fucking hate that song. I hate that song.
He shows up with MJ's corpse. Anyway.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I never want to watch it again, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch Spider-Man 1 again. I'm not really not. I actually don't think I'll go back and watch Tobey's trilogy that much. Maybe. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
This is the only reason I really have to go back and watch them.
Yeah.
I guess. This is just to review them. So.
Anyways, thank you for stopping by, watching our review on the first
of 3 Spider-Man.
Yep.
Spider-Man.
Stay tuned. We're going to do Spider-Man 2
very soon. We're going to do all of them. We're going to do the Amazing Spider-Mans.
Yep.
We're going to do the Spider-Mans. We're going to do them all until we review No Way Home. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you.
Subscribe and hit like and stay tuned.